Did you know there's a powerful verse that isn't part of the traditional Bible but carries a profound and transformative impact? Yes, as incredible as it may seem, this verse was buried for over 1,000 years and was recently discovered along with other Gnostic texts in Egypt. Among these texts is the Lost Gospel of Thomas, which contains words so close to those of Jesus that they challenge our understanding of the divine. Imagine discovering a direct and unfiltered message capable of offering transformative teachings about life and death, without the complex interpretations we're used to seeing. This verse begins with an essential warning about how to seek the true meaning of the words and promises that understanding them can help us avoid death, not physical death, but spiritual death. Intrigued? Get ready for a revelation that could change your worldview. In this video, we will explore how the initial disturbance can lead to profound surprise and transformation, how the kingdom of God is both within and outside of us, and how humility and wisdom intertwine in surprising ways. Are you ready for a journey that will challenge your beliefs and open doors to a new perspective? Stay with us and discover the truth behind this forgotten verse and how it can impact your life in ways you never imagined. The powerful verse not found in the Bible. For over 1,000 years, a powerful verse remained buried and forgotten, far from the pages of the traditional Bible. Its discovery in Egypt, along with other Gnostic texts, brought to light a lost gospel attributed to St. Thomas. This verse, unlike many we know, offers a direct and uncomplicated view of Jesus' teachings, without the layers of interpretation that often surround the scriptures. The simplicity and depth of this verse have the power to transform the understanding of those who read it, offering a fresh and challenging perspective on the purpose of life and death. When reflecting on this verse, it's interesting to note how it begins with a crucial warning: the need for a sincere search for the true meaning of the words. This warning is an invitation to look beyond superficial interpretations and explore the content more deeply. In a world full of superficial information, this message reminds us of the importance of seeking true knowledge and not being content with what is merely evident. This powerful verse is also a gateway to a new way of understanding existence. Through reflection on life and death, it invites us on a journey of introspection and personal discovery. By delving into this knowledge, the reader can find new ways to deal with life's challenges and gain a clearer vision of purpose and direction. The promise of this verse is fascinating. By understanding its words, we have the possibility of avoiding death in a more spiritual sense. This doesn't refer merely to physical death but to the death of our essence and spirit. In a more practical context, this can be compared to finding new meanings and purposes in our lives that keep us vibrant and full of purpose, even in the face of adversity. Finally, reading this verse is not an isolated exercise but an opportunity for personal transformation. It challenges us to rethink our fundamental beliefs and values, to seek the divine within ourselves, and to see beyond the material and superficial. This invitation to introspection is the first step towards a deeper and more meaningful journey that connects directly with the next teaching, preparing the ground for even greater discoveries. Disturbance and surprise. The second verse of this enigmatic set takes us on a journey of disturbance and subsequently, surprise. Reflecting on these words, the idea of being initially disturbed can be unsettling. However, this disturbance is a crucial part of the process of deep change and personal transformation. Instead of seeing disturbance as an obstacle, it's more productive to view it as a sign that we are on the right path toward a new perspective. This initial disturbance can be likened to a cleansing process, where old ideas and beliefs are challenged and eventually replaced by new understandings. Imagine someone who is searching for a new career and encounters a series of difficulties and frustrations before finding the right path. The disturbance is a sign that something is changing and that a new beginning is forming. It is the process of letting go of what no longer serves and making room for something more meaningful. The surprise that follows this disturbance is not just a moment of relief but a revelation of new understanding. Through the change in perspective, we discover insights that were previously hidden. A practical example would be the experience of a person who, after a period of personal crisis, finds a new passion or purpose in life that they hadn't considered before. This surprise is a reflection of internal growth and the ability to see the world in a new light. This process of disturbance followed by surprise is a continuous cycle of self-assessment and renewal. Deep change doesn't happen all at once, it is a gradual process that leads us to a new understanding and control over our lives. Just as a plant needs to go through the process of germination before it can bloom, we too must go through periods of internal disorder to reach new clarity and fulfillment. As we explore these ideas, the next stage invites us to reflect on the presence of the kingdom of God in our lives. The kingdom of God within and outside of us. The third verse leads us to a powerful revelation: the kingdom of God is both within and outside of us. This concept is profoundly transformative as it challenges the common idea that the search for the divine should focus solely on external places or religious institutions. Instead, this verse invites us to look within ourselves to find the divine presence. Imagine, for a moment, that you are seeking answers and purpose in your life. Most people tend to look for these answers in books, sacred places, or through external rituals. However, this verse reminds us that the true connection with the divine begins internally. It's like finding a precious treasure within a cave you've never explored before. This treasure is the presence of God already residing within each of us, waiting to be discovered. This internal discovery can be likened to a process of self-exploration and self-acceptance. By dedicating yourself to practices of meditation, reflection, and prayer, you begin to realize that the peace and wisdom you seek are actually within you. This doesn't mean that external practices have no value, but rather that they are more effective when accompanied by an internal journey of self-discovery. The warning not to seek the kingdom of God in external places is an invitation to avoid distractions and false promises. In a world where we are constantly bombarded by products and promises of happiness, this verse reminds us of the importance of staying focused on our own internal journey. It's like searching for a star on a cloudy night. Sometimes, you need to clear the internal fog to see the bright light that has always been there. Exploring this idea of the kingdom within us also paves the way for a new way of understanding and experiencing life. As you begin to connect with the divine internally, you may start to see the manifestation of this presence in all aspects of your life, including relationships, work, and personal experiences. Humility and wisdom. The fourth verse invites us to reflect on the intersection between humility and wisdom. It teaches us that the first can be the last and vice versa, revealing a profound truth about the nature of the qualities we value. This teaching challenges our traditional view of success and power, suggesting that true wisdom is closely linked to humility. Imagine a leader who, contrary to what many might expect, is approachable and humble. This leader does not seek recognition or control, but rather sincerely contributes to the well-being of others. This approach not only earns the respect of others but also creates an environment where true wisdom can flourish. Humility, therefore, becomes a powerful force that provides space for genuine wisdom to emerge. The teaching that the first can be last and the last can be first challenges us to reevaluate our priorities and perceptions of value. Think of a moment when you witnessed someone considered less important in an organization or community offering valuable insights. This example illustrates how, often, those who appear to be in lower positions may possess a profound wisdom that is frequently overlooked. This verse also encourages us to recognize that wisdom is not a matter of status or position but of understanding and perspective. In a world where competition and the pursuit of status often obscure the true value of personal qualities, this teaching reminds us of the importance of maintaining an attitude of humility and openness to learning from anyone, regardless of their position. By integrating humility and wisdom into our daily lives, we begin to see significant changes in how we interact with others and how we face challenges. Recognition of the visible and the hidden. The fifth verse exhorts us to recognize what is in front of us to discover what is hidden. This profound teaching encourages us to pay attention to visible and tangible realities in order to understand deeper and hidden truths. The promised revelation is that nothing hidden remains unrevealed when we are able to see and understand what is directly in front of us. Consider the experience of studying a complex book. At first glance, the text may seem challenging and confusing, but as you delve into and explore the content, you begin to uncover valuable insights hidden between the lines. Similarly, by paying attention to what is visible in our everyday lives, we can begin to discern deeper truths and patterns that are not immediately evident. This principle also applies to situations and relationships in our lives. Often, what we perceive externally can provide important clues about what is happening internally. For example, recognizing someone's actions and behaviors can help us better understand their motivations and feelings, thereby revealing deeper and hidden aspects of their personality and situation. Introspection and attention to what is around us allow us to identify and explore aspects of our own lives that may be hidden at first glance. By doing so, we can gain a greater understanding of ourselves and the world around us. This practice of recognizing and exploring the visible to discover the hidden is a continuous journey that leads us to a deeper connection with the divine and greater personal fulfillment. As we conclude this reflection on the recognition of the visible and the hidden, it is important to remember that each teaching connects to a broader journey of discovery and growth. These insights and practices have paved the way for a deeper understanding of the verse and its impact on our lives. As you delve into this forgotten verse, remember that the true impact lies in how you apply the knowledge gained. Each revealed teaching offers a unique opportunity for personal and spiritual transformation. Are you ready to reflect on your own life and find the divine that resides within you? Applying these teachings can not only change your perception but also your daily experience. Now it's your turn. How can you incorporate these truths into your life? Leave a comment below sharing your reflections and insights. Don't forget, true change begins with the first step. Make this learning a part of your personal journey and discover how to apply these truths to live a richer and more meaningful life.